Okie dokie. I was kind of saying I wouldn't do a stream, but then I realized, wait a second, this playtest is going to be starting up here soon, so maybe in the next 20 hours I should update the game so that it'll be ready for this playtesting thing. Again, it's just a deadline so that I get things done. The things that I want to get done being... Yeah, I was like, some of this stuff I don't think I'm going to get to. But yeah, this being a thing I wanted to fix. And then, did I not have a thing for when you win? No, or because it's a high score chasing thing, but it's the when you win a round, it needs to be a little clearer as to that's what is happening. Because right now, that is not round 1 pop-up. I did put it down. Okay. Okay, so the two things I want to fix. We'll start off with an easy thing, like a bug. Despite the fact that I was just yelling fuck for an hour and a half yesterday. Trying to fix a bug. Okay. The pitch, wherever the audio is. Okay, I guess a little hyperbolic. I wasn't yelling fuck. Wait, this color sequence is nothing though, right? Or... Yes, okay. The color sequence is nothing. So this is the string sequence count. So if I just do this instead, is it just the count that I need to do the thing? I guess we shall see. Well, now I'm 2 episodes into the latest season of Stranger Things. Yeah, I'm fully into it now, so... The F count was quite high yesterday. Definitely an outlier, definitely above normal. But hopefully, lesson learned. Just go to bed. Sleep is the most important thing. The game will have to wait. Yeah, I did let myself... Well, I let myself get very distracted at work, but I almost have the Substack article done for doing another article. I feel a little insecure about it because it's mostly me saying, oh, these games could be better. To games I haven't even played that are not even out yet, but... Still, when I look at the game and go, you copied the Bellatra UI exactly, I don't think you're doing yourself any favors. Okay, wait, so when I do this... Oh, whoops, no, I have to score that. So which is why... Yeah, I think for playtest purposes, I might even get rid of palindrome as well. But does it recolor this? No, it doesn't recolor it. It doesn't move it either. Which is actually what I wanted. I wanted to just kind of stay there and be in the way. Oh. That did pitch it up, didn't it? But then it stayed pitched up, I think. Although it should have reset the sequence though, right? I don't know what to do about this problem here. Because sometimes you just get screwed over with the button placements where they just get... glommed up in a little square, and then you're just screwed. It's just really hard to score that in a way that like works out when they're clumped up like that. That wasn't actually doing one thing into another thing. Yeah, like here, it's just like you're screwed if you try to score that, but it feels like it's just doing a bling blink instead of like a bling 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 bling, which is annoying because I did have that earlier. And actually, I think I will use the ad break to go use the restroom because I decided to hydrate all at once. Okay. Do I? Thank you for the follow. It doesn't have a lot of numbers in it, so I would assume possibly real, but we'll see. When it's so quick into the stream to get hit with the thing that also... it's such a bummer. Something good happens and I stare at it and go, that's not supposed to happen. I'm just suspicious. Okay, so I want to remove palindromes. Okay. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Wait, I just said I was hydrating and using the restroom because I was hydrated enough. And you decide it's not enough. It's also because it wasn't. I just, like I said, it was hit the end of the day here, and I was like, you know, maybe I should drink a little more water. Yeah, the coaster, I'm looking at the end of the coaster there, so if you want to get it onto the screen, I think you're going to have to do a lot of extends. Remove dumpers? What a button. It says bumpers? That's a B right there. You got me a little worried that now that it very well could be read like that. Oh, boo. Yeah, yeah. B. Boo. Not do. Although I don't know what I would rename it to if I renamed it. Okay, I'm gonna be moving slow today. Hacking off an hour and a half of my sleep. Because I wanted to yell at my computer screen for an hour and a half yesterday. Not the greatest of ideas. But it did solve the problem. So I just need to repeat as many curse words as possible. That's what I learned from that. Okay. Let's fucking go! Actually, let's... I gotta get those numbers up, don't I? They did that in South Park or something, right? Where they did the, like, as many curse words as possible. And it was just, like, one long beep. Or something like that. Which I do tend to do when I'm angry, is just insert a curse word every other word. Yeah, that was one of those things of watching The Departed as a kid. My parents are like, no, we're not gonna finish this one. They say bad words every other word. And then watching it as an adult, I was like, you know, it's actually not too bad of a movie. They do curse a lot, though. When he's doing like a whoop-de-fucking-do. It's like, okay, at some point, you're jamming it into too many places. That's what she said? Damn it. Okay. Color count, I guess. And let's not misspell that word, because that could also, that would also add to the swearing count. Wait. I was like, I know Doug did like a if I ever say the stream ends. But was there a... So has anybody done like an actual like swear counter and like have just an AI that listens to the... just adds to the swear jar? This seems like a thing that should be done. Yeah, like I said, now that Doug is just streaming and not doing YouTube. I'm like, oh, there's a hole there. Somebody can be discount Doug. Just like the swarm. The Neurosama's subathon is over. And now it's like, oh, wait. There's an opportunity. Because I've seen a couple of YouTube videos now of like, let's react to Neurosama. And then the swarm's like, oh, we're here. We're homeless. Or like the editor was like, I didn't get credited on a thing. But, what? Please. You know, in a very joking manner. And then suddenly the swarm is there and the video pops off. Okay, so... Yeah, maybe let's... I keep wanting to do some better clips on my channel, because the one stream channel has the clips, because I just immediately dump them from Twitch, but I'm like, I want to do the, like, put the captions on it and stuff. I need to find the time to do that. What were those nulls? I'm just used to clearing it out from work when it says a bunch of nulls. It was probably something I should have worried about. I was testing the debug for the color and the number. Or for the sequence count. So if I loop it around... Okay, that was the other thing I was doing. The game manager for testing purposes, and for demo purposes, we're gonna go back to the score manager, the runestone. There we go, one of these places. I put the thing that says here, the upgrades being Not you. Not you. Palindrome is probably not a bad one to test. No, bugger off. Yeah, I don't really want to get rid of it, but for testing, it's like, no, I do. Okay. Yeah, okay, when you're doing random nulls here, that's not encouraging and also making me think that those other nulls were not related. Okay, so now it's just scoring pairs. I need to do the round and a pop-up, but like I said, let's do a quick test of this. And then can I score like some colors or something? Well, let's just see what this does audio-wise. And then here, 0, 1. It feels like it popped up like pretty high, pretty fast there. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, that was the question here. Oh, did I labeled them both the same, didn't I? No. If the string sequence count is greater than the number sequence count, do this. But you're saying that the number sequence count is always greater? Like I said, the color. So do a color one instead. Let's double check that. So I guess we'll never know if that was a bot follow or not. Or if it was somebody that just thought, you know, this is genuinely interesting. The, like, break screen. It's numbers. I'm just trying to score colors to see. Okay, so we do this. There. So that'll score colors. You're only doing the number count. The string count is never greater? The string count should have been 1. Okay, do equals. Because it doesn't really matter then at that point. Oh, well, if it doesn't matter, then that's why it's defaulting to this, isn't it? But it should have been higher. The color sequence. Okay, no, I really do just want both of these to spit out what the thing is. Well, okay, and I think unfortunately the sequence count is the count of all the things that it has scored within this roll. Yeah, I was thinking a little bit about those AI plunk images that Brainoid was making and just put in like a, you know, even a basic grid the AI can't seem to do consistently. Okay, so now let's just see, what does this say? Yep. Oh, yeah. Somebody should have gone to bed instead of fixing the bug. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. That seems inaccurate. This should be just the color, not the number. Did I put the same thing in on both of these? No. That's concerning. It sure seemed like it was scoring correctly, but why are they... Okay. I'm gonna get deep into the bug hole. We're not getting deep into the bug hole. The pitch goes up. That's all I care about right now. We're not getting deep into the bug hole. pitch is not fixed, so I'm not gonna move it off of doing or done to done, but okay, now I need some kind of pop-up for because Balatro just starts to... Okay, what does Balatro do when you hit the thing? Yeah, okay, and I still have this on Balatro. Sure, continue. But when you win a round... Oh, yeah. If I have the money, I do. Yeah, I don't have a lot of jokers. Okay. But when you win a round... Also, maybe let's not do competing audio. Oh, this is that really weird one. I was liking this artist that I rediscovered through Game Grumps. But yeah, there's that one song in the list that has some weird decisions. Yeah, okay, this is Flush is the one that you want to score. Okay, so it just shuffles up all the cards into the deck, and then... Oh, it's just the top card here, isn't it? Interesting. It's not the whole... It says view deck. I'm surprised they didn't do like a... The entire deck does the pulse there. Okay, I'm just realizing the whole thing is like subtly shifting, isn't it? Because I'm looking at the edges of this button here and I'm like, yeah, on my monitor that... So is that another shader thing or something? Do I want to have the entire... Oh, great. World moving? Okay, but the answer for this was it shuffles other things into the deck and then adds this, and then says cash out. I don't have this screen, though, is the issue. And I don't have the, like, shuffle the cards out. I'm, like, dealing the buttons out and back. So I guess it is just gonna be a, like, target score reached. And then... That'll be that. Yeah, it's always funny to me when sometimes with those hiccups, I get the literal, like, you can hear the word hiccup, and I'm not even not even trying to do that. Yeah, this song is just a weird one. Okay. So, I just need a pop-up, and at this point I'm not going to make it like a really nice clean pop-up or anything, but the game manager, when you're evaluating whether to go to the next thing or not, so that's if it has reached the target score. Yeah, let's reset everything, spawn level and all that. Okay. But this also needs to show the target score reached. Oh, I guess it does have a next button, doesn't it? So, instead, how about I do that? That might be a bit obnoxious, but it might be a little easier to do the transition there if I do it like that. So I have the game over button. Well, I used to have like a game over. Yeah, I used to, okay, quit. And then because I have the web version, I don't have the quit. So So actually, what we're just gonna say, you look like you could be repurposed pretty nicely and easily. So we're gonna do it. Okay, round 1 menu. And then in this, instead of a restart button, it's going to be a next button. And it's going to say the text of next. And the round 1 menu. Oh, there. Has some text here that'll be round 1. Or something to that effect. And then the next button right now is just going to reset everything. That is not ideal. So what you should be doing is all of this stuff. So then this is next round, I suppose. Ooh, I should bring back the Linktree button. If I'm gonna be doing more, a slightly more public demo. So then all of y'all will go here. And then you, instead, will just make the round 1. Okay, so it's just a game object. That's the game over menu. So round 1 menu. I could put that on a timer. Now that I'm the extend made me think. Wait a second. The idle desktop roller coaster. Extend on a timer. And then do like the like remove. Okay, wait, like S in infinite coaster. Infinite coaster. Which is extend on a timer and then remove previous track. Okay. Well, that's the idea written down at least. Oh boy. Okay, round 1 menu, and then here, when you win, you get the round 1 menu, set active to true. And then, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how much people like nitpick stuff too. Because I think I have enough polish in enough places to make it feel like the game is getting closer to like a good spot, but then there's also like a lot of like the menus don't pop up with some kind of panache or anything, so. Okay, so the next button should be Game Manager. Next round, and also should be round 1 menu, set active to Flash. Okay. So you do not win immediately, so you can go away. Are we confident that this will work? Put your bets in the chat. Did I manage to code it right the first time? I could do a poll or something. I don't actually know how to do a poll on Twitch. Yeah, it pops up with like a poll. End poll. Announce message is in different colors. Interesting. Is it start poll? Is that what it is? No, it is just poll. Okay. Do I need to put in... Oh, okay. Channel points not available in polls. Give your viewers the ability to vote in polls using their channel points. Okay. Neat. Will the code work the first time? Yeah. Nah. Okay, 1 minute. So it should just be that. So how do I know if and when the... Okay, so that's if anybody clicks it, which nobody's here to click it. So that's fine. And then can I kill it? Report the poll that I just made. I was gonna say, I'm assuming I'm the only one that can do that, unless it's also the mods can do that. I guess I could report the poll to kill it, or no? Do I put a vote of no confidence in for myself? No, we're gonna have some self-confidence. Okay, I can vote in my own poll as well. Makes sense. I'm glad I'm testing the feature at any rate. And then it'll just... Yay, okay. Cool. Oh, pretty easy feature to use. So now let's see if it worked. Oh. Dang it. I got everything except for this. Actually attaching things in the inspector. The bane of my existence. I never remember it. I always have to run the game and go, oops. Okay. Yeah, it's always pair. So that. Round 1. Okay. Like I said, not a lot of panache there, but that does give you a much better sense of the round was won. Is there better terminology to use? Probably. Okay, anybody have any last polish features I should add before I... have the playtest tomorrow? Did you not pop up with the pop-ups? Yeah, it is doing the click-through on the menus. I don't really know how to detect that and fix that. I think that is going to be a thing that I will kind of need to fix, though. You are scoring pairs, but you're not... Was it doing the audio correctly? Okay, and that does it. Why is that so inconsistent with the pop-up? Because the scoring seems to actually be doing it, I think. I just got completely screwed on this. Well, I guess technically I could do that. And then I could sweep around here to hit the 5s. Yep, okay, I'm not even gonna hit 200. Oh, because everything's in the corner. Rough. Nobody told me that it's hard to say rough 2 times in a row. Good boy. Shows you what content I was watching on Instagram today. Okay. So that is a round 1 menu. It's not pretty, but it is functioning. So I don't think that's entirely correct, but that is at least popping up nicely. Well, I guess I was just saying not nicely, but it is popping up. That is the thing. Okay, so how am I setting the runestone's color again? Because at this point, I think I want it to just be the... Get random color from the color palette. Or I can do get color and put in a number though, right? Or like get selected color or something, because I think I had that somewhere and it was not the way to do that. Okay, so now this should be consistently like a red or something. Because I think at this point consistency is really... Yeah, clarity and consistency is the goal. Which I think is what you could also say about like AI and stuff too. Clarity and consistency is the goal. That is not what we're getting with AI currently. Oh, and that does stay there, doesn't it? Now, some of these things I almost feel like it needs to have a timestamp for me. Oh, Phil's actually playing Hytale with Adagon. Okay. I always figured it's some kind of gaming when there's just a hi message and then everybody disappears. It would make sense. And I'm slow and tired today anyway. As in... like streaming it kind of thing, or they're just kind of hanging out. Oh, Adagon playing Hytale. Okay. Yeah, maybe we go raid Adagon after this and ask how's Hytale? Because I don't actually know. Okay, yeah, you guys are hanging out in a stream that's a bit more interesting. Meaning I'm on mute? I don't think... so that means I'm not even second monitor content then. I've been demoted to... I clicked the link to support. What's that tier? If it's if you're below... because like second monitor content is clearly saying you're not the primary content. But... oh, you're single screen right now. Oh, I always assumed Pagorli had like the stock market monitor setup of like 6 monitors so that you could watch 6 streams at once. Second tab content. Okay, there we go. I've always thought of myself as like the best of junior varsity, so. You do have 6 monitors. Okay. I thought I was kind of joking when I said you got the 6 monitor setup to watch 6 streams at once. Now, how do you chunk up the audio for that though? Because I'm like, that's or maybe just because then if you go without audio, I think you're missing a good chunk of the stream there, aren't you? Yeah, it's gotten me thinking of the very tall Bart meme with the no way you can listen to that many streams. You gotta pick 2. That's all. I think 2 is still too many for a lot of people, though, in terms of audio. Like, that's gonna be overlapping audio. Because, I mean, even when I'm asleep and not talking, there's still music going on in the background. Well, then again, I guess that is 2 pieces of audio at once anyways, music and voice, but... it's if you have 2 voices at once, I think that's gotta be. Or more than that. If you're watching somebody play Hytale on a server that has a whole bunch of people, That you gotta have so many voices going at once, I would assume. This does have me curious about this game, though, because the company got bought by Riot, and Riot is huge, so at least at one point they believed in this. This does look very Minecraft, though, which makes sense. That's what they're trying to hit, is, I guess, Minecraft as a genre, but okay. Then Unbought. What was Yeah. The original team bought Hytale back from Riot, yeah. But still, it seemed like it was a very large release of a lot of people excited about, like, oh, they're innovating on the Minecraft formula a little bit by doing something a little different. Yeah, I didn't... I'm surprised YouTube has not given me, like, a what do people think of Hytale kind of thing. Or, like, I haven't seen, like, a here's a Hytale review or a Hytale preview or anything. Okay, so now they're... Okay, 5 hours, 11 hours ago. It's taken them a little bit to get to that point. Okay, Hytale better than I expected. So there's at least one that's positive. Oh, Saba is playing some Hytale. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of people playing Hytale. Hytale just peaked? As in, good or bad? All of these are going to be very vague because they're like, I don't know, click on the thing. Is it good? Is it bad? You gotta watch the video to find out. No, see, that's why I like the most critical one here that simply said Hytale is better than I expected. Because then I'm like, okay, now just give me your detailed thoughts and opinions. Currently has 95k viewers on Twitch. Well, and that's what, 2 days? A day? No, this is day 2, right? Yeah, I'm realizing. Would it be better to put the darkness inside of the pipe or at the very edge of the pipe there? Okay, yeah, yesterday. Yeah, and I think you're right. That yesterday does sound right. It's just been a long day for me because I was tired and not doing anything. Yeah, somehow the less I do, the longer the day takes. But then the more I do, the longer the day takes. But if I do some stuff, and not all the stuff, or none of the stuff, then the day flies by. Okay. So what was I fluffing doing? I don't know if I feel great about that color. Oh, but okay, so now it is locked on that one color, and it is locked on... It is just the one position. Alright. So it's the one color... Oh, no, I hit reset. So that would fully reset it. But when I go to the next round, that doesn't actually clear the runestone, does it? Yeah, okay. No, that is exactly what I wanted. It's cool that I did that, because I didn't remember doing that. Okay, so what else do I want to change or test before the thing? Okay, so that's a little clearer. The tooltips and scoring and stuff should be a little clearer. Oh, the tutorial needs to be updated. Oh, maybe we update the game page, actually. That's a good idea. Okay, because this is all out of date now at this. Clearer. Also, hello. Welcome. Tutorial. Well, just so you know, Pagorlian Filler over at Adagon's watching some Hightail if you want some high-octane gaming. Maybe. Well, no, there was a fight with a bear when I glanced over there, so... Wow, they just did very Minecraft, didn't they? Very, like, Minecraft skin kind of look. Okay. Oh, it's not high-octane gaming? It's gotta be more high-octane than this, though. A sleepy person mumbling into a mic while looking at a screen full of just random colors. This has gotta be more... I don't know, it did give me some clips of Tetris. Somebody having some very stressful rounds of Tetris, Tetris 99. Yeah, and it's stuff like that that makes me feel a little more confident in like doing an abstract look for the game, but that might be misplaced too, so. I said some exciting things yesterday. Well, that's why I don't have any exciting things today, because I said all of them yesterday. If you want to say me just shouting at the screen and saying, what do you think you're even doing, Fallout? Counts as exciting. I just said I was going to update this is the next thing to do. Do I want to try to recreate this? Not right now, but I should. So, Adagon just got wrecked. This is another one of those, like, watch somebody else's stream. Oh wait, no, it's do the Doug thing of like siphon viewers off by putting the other person's stream up in the corner. You don't even need to watch their stream. You can just watch my stream, and it has their stream in it. So. Oh, what did the late tomato say to the early tomato? I'll catch up. They have like such a bottom of the barrel like dad jokes, which they're not great to begin with, but I feel like I've also heard them too. I did see that tweet scroll by, or I think I saw somebody like screen cap it and put it on a blue sky or something. That somebody was like, my daughter just came out to me and I'm so disappointed because I missed the opportunity to say, hi gay, I'm dad. Honestly, it's a banger of a tweet. Put the Adagon stream in your hat. I see, and this is one of those things of like a redeem I wanted to do. Was like you lift up the hat and then it does some kind of media player kind of thing. As in like a redeem where you can say, oh, I want to play this video. It lifts up the hat and says, here's what I'm thinking about. Although I guess it would be more of an Inception kind of thing to say, oh, this is what you think, this is what it says you're thinking about, and then suddenly I'm thinking about it because the media plays. Okay, holy flippin' heck. I was going to sleep after I put the pictures here, and after I update the tutorial. Okay. And do I want to update like this stuff? Is also the question. Because this I'm saying a satisfying puzzle roguelike, but I've started saying marble machine, and I think I want to continue to do that. Because puzzle roguelike. Okay, I gotta get rid of these old builds here. That's a lot of old builds. Okay, is a satisfying marble roguelike. Or marble machine roguelike. Well, or I just do... Okay. So, plug. No? You're not gonna be big, bold, whatever? I just did it off the end of this. No? Okay. Can I do it before? No, it's... here. There we go. Copy it with the tag. And then I can do that. And then I can modify it here to say Plunk is a marble machine. I don't know, maybe satisfying? Marble machine deck building roguelike. Okay, no, that actually is fairly accurate there. Slot machine randomness with creative path drawing. Actually, what is like the description of grindstone? That might help me too. Is a puzzle game where epic adventures are your 9 to 5. It's your job to grind minestones from the creeps that lurk on the mountain. And over 600. Over 600? Oh no, I keep thinking I'm gonna hit the end of this. Oh no, I think I'm only at like 150 or something. He told me that but there's these sets of bonus levels that I think might be doubling that. But still, if I'm only up at like... I think I'm only at like level 150 or something. He's taking me flipping 20 minutes per level though. Okay, wait, 20 minutes, 600 times 20 minutes per level is 1,200 minutes. No, 12,000 minutes. So, divided by 60. He's flipping 200 hours. And then that's not 200 hours of high quality levels either. That's the thing. 600 intricate puzzles and hazards. Intricate is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. Yeah, this is not like an intricate level. You know, like vaguely, maybe kind of, sort of, but like, I think they're different and interesting every level for 600 levels, but. So it doesn't mention anything about matching or chaining. It just mentions puzzles. I mean, they do have screenshots that kind of highlight the chain aspect of it, but... Oh, that is another thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to add that for this playtest. But, did I put that down as a task? Here. I can drag it out of here if it's not done. I guess I just haven't verified it. Okay. So, I had two ideas just now, and they were update screenshots, or update game page, rather. And then I wanted to... It's a marketing thing. And then... Oh no, what's the other idea that I just had? There, the line. Did I put that down as a thing? The guideline, because I think that would help a lot too. Doesn't look like I did. So guideline. Mostly a programming thing. I'll have to figure out how to visualize it. Of which Grindstone did the little arrows. That's probably the kind of thing I'm gonna do, but... Okay. So, I just said the updating the game page was the next thing. It hasn't been an hour, but I think I'm gonna sit, because I'm... Holy heck, I'm tired. That tracks. That's what you get when you stay up for an hour and a half past your bedtime. Okay. And I was gonna think about cutting the stream off at like 8, so that I could go to bed early and get that extra sleep that I'm missing. Of which they say, no, you can't really catch up on missing sleep, but I found that it tends to be like, if you get half of what you missed, it's kind of the level. I'm fine. Just ignore it. I'm awake, I'm good to go, and just break yourself upon the game. That's what I was doing yesterday. That's how I got into this situation, was because I was like, I can solve this bug. I'm going to solve this bug, and then I took an hour and a half making the tooltips update. Because I mistakenly was making I was initializing the button twice. Well, and honestly, this is actually... oh, I guess I need to make a build. But in terms of, like, where I think this project is at... Because I was expecting the next 2 months to be kind of like... get the game to like a demo kind of state, and then spend a month like making the game page to be done in March. But at the rate I'm going, I almost feel like I'll be getting to the point of like a demoable state kind of at the end of the month here. And I do think it is going to take me a while to get the Steam page up. Because it's not going to be just put the screenshots up. It'll be put the screenshots up, see how they look on the page, tweak some things and stuff, so. Keep doing this and you'll get used to the sleep-deprived state. I was doing that for a bit at the end of the year there. I was doing the, like, let's shave off half an hour of my sleep every night, and then I was using the weekends to recover. And then just this last week, I felt like I finally fixed my sleep. And I was like, okay, I'm going to bed pretty close to 9:30, and then getting up at 5:30. And then yesterday, I decided, no, let's just tank it completely and say I'm staying up until this bug is fixed. And I should know, I even tested that in college, somewhat accidentally, where I did pull an all-nighter for a project because, like, that's what was in vogue, that's what people were doing, and it took me literally all night to do the project because I was not awake enough. And then when I put myself in that similar situation again, I just slept the night and freaked out and did the whole thing in the morning, and that was much more effective. So I even have the experience. I know. Freak out, get enough sleep, and then freak out and fix it the next day is a much more effective way for me to do something than the all-nighter. And yet, yesterday, I'm like, I'm determined. I'm filled with determination. I'm gonna solve this bug. Okay, I have had the note of, like, you could make this go diagonal. I know that's what Replicat does. I know that's what Plungeroo does. I know there are a lot of things that do the diagonal moving background. Does anybody have opinions on the the moving background? I know it was make it darker was one of the opinions, which I did. Oh, the tutorial I need to update. I did not do that yet. Okay. I lied, so the build is still not to a good spot. The tutorial was in the text file here. Okay, to win, reach the target score in 5 rounds. To score, roll it marble over pattern of buttons. Click an empty square to place a bumper. Click a bumper to rotate it. Click the pipe to rotate it. Yeah, I've had people miss this a couple times. They're like, oh, I didn't realize you could rotate the pipe. And I think I want to remove that as a feature in the future, but... As in, put the pipe outside of the bounds of the... Needs a recoloring sesh. Moving background looks fine. Maybe you could modify its speed. I was just thinking that. I was like, it's moving... It feels like it's moving a little fast when it's at, like, a completely full screen. Because it's really all it needs to do is imply motion and not necessarily be, like, super visible. Because this is now... I mean, that's still accurate, but it's... I guess it's click the runes... Well, it's hover. The rune stone. To see how to score big, I guess. It's a little confusing, but... Oh, duh. To roll the marble from the pipe. Okay. That's a little awkward. That's a little... I don't know. This is making me want to see if, like, the... you can't re-enable the tutorial for Balatro, can you? You can't, like, run the tutorial again? That's definitely a thing I want to add to my game. It's an ability to rerun the tutorial. Which is kind of why I... Oh, yeah, and then I put myself lower, and then when sat down and made myself even lower. There we go. I just didn't want feet on screen for free. Yeah, you can in Replicat. I guess Balatro should have one too. And I liked that feature, which is also kind of why I was like, okay, let's... And that's why I have that tutorial button up in the corner there too. Although I feel like I... Well, I don't know if it's I'm tired or if the spinning is actually getting to me a little bit. Yeah, and I don't know where to put the screen shake. I think I wanted to put screen shake somewhere. But... Yeah, probably noticed, but lurk. Pagorli already explained that you're just watching Adagon get wrecked in Hightail. Yeah, okay, so this did not have an ability to replay the tutorial. I thought I went poking around here to see if it had that option, and I didn't see it. I can see it, because it's not like it's a super useful feature. Like, there's not a... Oh, I still have the other music on, don't I? It's because I got everything so quiet, so... oh, you're saying new profile? To... Was there a profile option? Settings... I don't know if I saw a profile option. So not settings. Yeah, I was kind of slowly going through all of these. Profile. Aha. There we go. Doesn't really matter. Can I get away with nothing? Aha. And then in the future, if I need to see... Well, let's see if it does the tutorial. It should. No? Yes, no? No. No tutorial for a different profile? Interesting. And I'm going for the flush, not the full house. Okay. Oh yeah, you said new profile bottom left here. Oh, you can just unlock everything? There's just a button and you press the win button and get all the everything? So interesting that it did not seem to reset the tutorial. Oh, okay, wait, so if I reset the profile? Because I didn't do anything on this. Yeah, this is a very niche thing that I'm looking for, I realize. That, like, nobody's really gonna need, like, view the tutorial a bunch of times, but... But, I mean, it's also a thing in Replicat. And, I mean, there's a lot of, like, Retromation videos that start with, here's me doing the tutorial of the game and stuff. Okay. Yeah, useful for me in the conference, resetting the tutorial when a new player comes in. Well, and that's why I have that tutorial button on my game now, is because of the fact that when I went and showed it in person, I was like, yeah, having an ability for somebody to just run the tutorial at any time was very useful. Especially because it's just kind of a minor text dump and it's not like a huge thing to go through. Yeah, okay, because I just wanted to see how it explains some of the stuff like the jokers and all that. Oh, there, I see to roll a marble over a pattern of buttons. Okay, hover the runestone to see what patterns to score. Okay, let's, I guess, highlight this as well. Pattern of buttons, and then see what patterns to score. Yeah, I don't know that it's the greatest tutorial. I've heard the rest of the game is pretty intuitive. It's just this scoring aspect, and I think having the runestone as a thing that you can scroll over at any time will help in terms of... Yeah, I'm hoping it makes it so that it's pretty... that the tutorial is fairly unnecessary. Because I have this now that says, here's what you're aiming for. The one thing that is not intuitive is the pipe rotation. And like I said, what I want to do is put it up here so that you can switch out your balls, your marbles. I mean, I guess it could be at the bottom too. Yeah, it's a little annoying because I'm like, I want the pipe to come out of the middle here. But that doesn't leave me with an entire line of spots for the balls. Yeah, skee ball does it on the side here. Oh, I guess that's a possibility too. Is having like the pipe full of marbles that are coming into here. Just coming out and around kind of thing. But that's neither here nor there. This is the pipe that I've got, so. Okay. I also have no clue what I would do for background music. There's part of me that really likes the Grindstone soundtrack, but I'm like, that's what Grindstone was using. I also absolutely love the Bellatra soundtrack. I definitely was taking the Replicat one, too. Oh, you're always going to put the little scroll thing at the bottom? fuck? Yeah, I very much need to update these screenshots. Because the buttons are the wrong... It's all at the wrong angle. The numbers are all wrong. This, I think, is going to be... I don't have an easy way to remake that right now, do I? Oh, you also mentioned modifying the speed of the shader, which I do kind of agree with. Yeah, a lot of this has been just fire and forget. Actually, it's a material in it. No. Oh, boy. Okay. Give me, like, half. Yeah, it's pretty subtle motion. It's like the button idles are, like, pretty subtle. And that's pretty subtle, too, I think. Yeah, okay, you can still tell that something's moving, but it's not. Yeah, and I still don't know if it's like, I want polka dots to be there. Well, and that might be one of those things, much like Balatro, much like Replicat. Switch out the shader in the background depending on what kind of boss or level or whatnot is happening. Oh, so let's click on each of the buttons and stuff, or at least look at. Yeah, okay, so now all the tooltips are all accurate. No, yeah, those work, and then just this is the one thing to check. Oh, well, let's do a little subtle animation for that. Because that should take me, like, a moment. Not the tooltip. The tutorial has the dialogue thing, which has a little arrow that I want to just animate real quick. That's a quick do-tween thing, isn't it? Except I never got deep enough into do-tween to remember all of the things. Also, can you not give me a training video? Or whatever you're saying? Okay, it's almost done and the guy is shut up, so... like I said, I might just slap a quick animator on here. It's just a bounce. Well, wait, the button? No, I can't use that same animation, though, unfortunately. But I do want it to just kind of bounce up and down. There was a way to do, like, a... here, I guess. Why does it always default to materials? And no matter how many times I save an animation in the animations folder, it puts it in... Okay, arrow, bounce. And then the transform position. Ooh. It's only 7 o'clock. I just was hoping to be done by... it's gonna be complete by 8 o'clock, not immediately. You? Okay, now the arrow. And then I want to do... that. And then because I'm a stickler for... Yeah, it's so funny that I went out of my way to make it so that the since my yeah, I made my follower count specifically, like, I do not want this to be oh, I didn't realize that. That's a okay, it's a much bigger thing than I thought it was. So it's 25, so just do 20. Meaning you just do 30. So go 5 in either direction. Actually, no, you know what? Screw this. Just go here, bounce down, and bounce, yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to do an up and down. Because I'm tired, and I'm not awake, and I'm not here right now. Okay. But I did want to just get this. So this is actually loop, though. One of the very rare times where I do want it to, yeah, loop immediately. Okay. So now when I do the tutorial, that's great. Okay, cool. It's the target score in 5 rounds. To score, roll a marble over a pattern of buttons. Click an empty square to place a bumper. Click a bumper to rotate it. Click pipe to rotate it. Hover the runestone to see what patterns to score. Is that good English? Hover, I guess hover over the runestone to see patterns to score. I don't. Maybe I don't need the what. Text here. Hover over the runestone to see. Yeah, because I guess if I say what patterns there are to score. Oh, I guess to see how to score a pattern. Maybe that? I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you could say this. To see how to score a pattern. Yeah, we're pushing through the ad. I want to get the I'm already asleep. And I still need to turn this into a build, and then I still need to redo the pictures for this. I kind of need to be awake for that. It's probably because I'm digesting, because I decided I'm gonna eat the rest of the pizza that I made for dinner. And then I also had some yogurt and granola on top of that as a dessert. So I just... And that's after eating a chicken sandwich for lunch today. So I have very much loaded myself up on food. Oh, great. So now the whole... Yeah, the pair thing not popping up in a lot of cases. And is that another camera clipping issue thing? Where it's like if I score something on the bottom here. That... I don't know, and it seems like the tooltip is a little obnoxious like this. And then, like, I don't know if it needs like just a microsecond to not show up or something, but... Or maybe it's the fade in needs to be faster or something. For some reason I find the tooltip obnoxious. Yeah, when I'm doing that. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, I think it is like... Yeah, it's just the flow of Balacha when you hover over cards and select them, and then you select the button to roll. You don't end up, like, rolling over another button somewhere. Oh, you're just trapped and dead. Oh, meaning nothing else scores in a pair. Everything else is just... It's not gonna be 20 either. So he's just dead. The whole run is just dead. Sad. Oh, I never did a... Did I write that one down? The... Game over when there are no buttons to score. I thought I added that before. Okay, wait, let's look at the code real quick here. Because I could have sworn I've added that a couple times. And it keeps coming back to it isn't scoring. Okay, at the bottom here I think was score? No. Somewhere around here. Yeah, it's next round. This buttons count is less than or equal to 0. Which it should have removed all the buttons when the buttons score. Yeah, so I did. I added this before where I said if the buttons... Yeah, or the buttons.count is less than or equal to 0. It shouldn't be less than 0. Okay, I don't have time to mess with these kind of bugs here, but... Man, this is a perfect time to be getting hit with all of the on emotes, but everybody's off playing Hightail. Which does sound like a better time than watching a guy fall asleep. Okay. So, again, with the... And let's go back to maximized, because that's kind of what I'm doing is testing what the game plays like. So... Okay, if somebody were looking at this with fresh eyes... I mean, high score would be 0, but... Would you know what to do? I think it would be tap the screen and then suddenly a bumper shows up and then you could do that. And then go... maybe do that and say, oh, okay. And then do that and say, okay. I wanna hit all the buttons. And then go, ooh, what happened there? Yeah, and that's what I was hoping for, is those pop-ups would make it so that, like, you'd get some hint as to, oh, something happened. And then say, oh, it said the word pair, so maybe a pair of 5s. And then go, oh, okay. Wait, did I just hit the next round button and didn't even think about it? Or didn't I can't score a pair here, can I? This cluster here completely screws me. Okay. Okay, and it does pop up with round 1, and then you can say next. See, obviously some of these UI buttons still need some juice to them and stuff, but... But I think now with this pop-up like pair 50 kind of hint system, I think you don't even necessarily need the tutorial. That's what I was hoping. So there should be enough feedback in the game that if you're curious and you poke at it, the game should tell you how to play. Did I put a cap on the zoom? I did. Okay. And then I think I put a cap on the min zoom here too. I did. Still kind of insanely close, but at least you can't zoom through things. And now, I think you can lose yourself though. I think you can just scroll the thing off the screen and completely lose it. Which I don't have a reset camera button. And I don't know if that's super necessary. I don't know that I'm gonna mess with it. Okay, my other question was if I wanted to... Just Control S. If I wanted to do this one... One of these. No, neither of these. Okay, I did not make a scene for the... whatchamacallit. Why is that white? Not blue? Oh, and then you're not sized correctly. Also obnoxious. Well, I guess kind of sized correctly if this is supposed to be bouncing. And then I don't know how I'm going to get all of the, like, line renderer things going on here. Yeah, and I don't think I want to do the 3D logo anyway, but... Okay, and that's not as big of a deal. Yeah, and then because I didn't change it... but it should be good to do a build again. And then this build again will need to be just for screenshots, and then I need to do the web build still too. Okay. Yeah, 7 o'clock, I have an hour to switch out the screenshots, switch out the summary text, and then get the web build up. And then this one I might spam out to a few more people, maybe? Well, it's because I keep wanting to do the, like, upgrades. And say, once you have an ability to add and remove buttons and runestones in a way that looks a little better. I do still need to redo the UI and stuff too, because it's heckin' tiny on a really big screen. I'm not redoing it all right now. It's just screenshots. Okay, but I think I want to do like this as a screenshot. So... Okay, that did take. Good. So that kind of explains that. And then we hit space and then do that. Spam out some of those. And then like here, we'll do a whole bunch of bumpers. And then do that same spam out a whole bunch of things. Hopefully the mouse wasn't in the way, but it probably was. Something like that. So that's some somewhat random set of screenshots that I can use. That probably gave me a round one there too. don't really need like a tutorial. What do I have on there right now? I have the start and just some progressive screenshots to this. And then also this as that. Oh, and like I said, I didn't have an easy way to recreate this right now. Because I do want to have that as an option at some point. Or like the one that I did on social media that's just me spamming out a whole bunch of balls and buttons and colors and stuff. Wow, I need to post about this game more. Like, yeah, I've had a, yeah, this to this to this. It's like, that's, whoops. Yeah, but I should try recreating something like this at some point there too. Or just spams out all sorts of colors. Let's see, but you did say recolor. Game needs a recolor sesh. Yeah, I am going with the most basic of colors. Okay, but this actually should be okay screenshot-wise. Oh, and then I did not want to forget the link tree. It doesn't need to be in the screenshots. But for people that are new. So I do want that in the build. And I do want a web build to be available on the page along with the or a Windows build. I want a Windows build to be on the page along with the web build. Possibly along with an Android build. And at this point, yeah, it's going to be buggy and bad, not working, but that's okay. Okay, so now it does have the link tree as well, and the link tree does pop up over to my link tree. Okay, good. Yeah, it's one of those things of like, if you go from the page, you're most likely gonna... Well, no, actually, if you just go from the page, it does not have an easy, like, a link tree link on this page. Or this page, for that matter. There's no way to pin this, is there? What was the... I don't even remember what the rating aspect of this was. I literally was just like, I don't know, sounds fun to get some feedback. Yeah, okay, because this is literally just, if you want to have your game played, sure, we can all swap games. And then I should also add some kind of deteriorating. It's definitely how I feel. So yeah, this should all be good to go. Oh, it doesn't get the quotes in the thing there, does it? Whoops. I guess I never noticed that, but... Okay. So... And I guess I could do the tooltip here that also says the instructions of, like, click to rotate, right click to delete, Or click to rotate. Click let's roll. Or space. Okay, that's the Windows build, and then that gave me some screenshots. So I guess I could upload that now. So, oh, and this. Okay, one thing at a time. I need to zip it. As in, shut up. Wait, no, I meant to zip the game here. And compress to a zip file. Oh, my eyes. I'm so tired of flipping. Yeah, I definitely got one eye that's looking kind of bloodshot right now. Like here, Plunk builds. Windows. 14 January. This is a Windows build. And then this other Windows build. And probably should delete all these other ones. There's so many other ones. Oh, this is 19 December as well? Oh, there's a 1st of September? Oh, there's a 30th of August? No. Should only be the one Android build, the one web build, and the one Windows build. Okay, so that's the Windows build. Then, while... So now we switch it. While that's switching, I can finish updating the description to say, it's a cool game, please play it. Okay, it's a satisfying marble machine, deck building roguelike. Combining slot machine randomness. It feels a little off. Because it's not a slot machine necessarily. I don't like the fact that you popped that up. Is there a reason you popped it up? With creative path drawing to create endlessly replayable chain reaction chaos. I like this last line. I'm just not fully sold on this slot machine randomness. I might just leave it for now. We're just gonna update it to say marble machine. Oh, bugger off. Seriously? I just wanted to get rid of this extra random space here. Okay, I guess I can't. What? Why'd you get rid of the header? You're gonna make me remember what it was again? I think it was like H4 or something. It's been so long since I messed with HTML. Oh, okay, so no, just having the header does that. Okay. Interesting. That's a mouthful. That's too much. Okay, so how about... Oh, wait. So satisfying marble machine deck building roguelike. Then just cut that sentence off there. And say... Combine slot machine randomness with creative path drawing to create endlessly... Well, no, okay, maybe we do one long line, I guess. I don't know. Okay, just stop messing with it. That's okay, it's fine, whatever. Okay, so just reach the target score before the end of the final round. When you click the roll button, the ball will exit the pipe and roll over buttons to increase the score. Place bumpers to guide the ball to hit sets of numbers and colors. And then the game will tell you what to score. So the controls being scroll, click to move the camera. Okay, now that should be at the bottom. You don't need the camera control immediately. But the pipe rotation, yes. Okay, left click the pipe to rotate it, left click an empty grid space to place a bumper. Click the bumper to rotate it. Right click to delete it, and then scroll click to move the camera. Because this, yeah, controls, not the how to play. Okay. Then that's all good. Okay. Now it's just the actual... Oh, wait. I didn't actually hit build. And I know this is going to take literally 15 minutes. So let's make sure I leave myself the time. The 14th. It's not even halfway through the first month of the year. Hell yeah. At least for where the project is at. Hell yeah. We'll see how I feel in a bit. Or as in a month and a half or so. Okay, now while you are taking forever to do anything to make the web build, and then I'm not going to worry about the Android build, so then here, it's editing page, or up here, there we go, here, to edit the screenshots. Yeah, and then I don't have... I guess I could record a video of me playing the game, and then just put that as a... Okay, that's a good idea too. I just got a handful of screenshots, so let's see if those will work for me. Video captures. Oh, I didn't capture this one as a... I didn't even catch if the buttons are actually still lighting up or not. I might have disabled it, I don't remember. Oh, and then it is all these, yeah, okay, all these ones that have a black background makes it easier to see. Okay, now I want to get rid of all the screenshots. Sure. Yeah, the actual GIF there. The jive can stay, though. You. No, not pictures. Video captures. So I did actually want to have that one. And then I'm just going to add all the screenshots and then parse through them after the fact to see which ones I actually want to use or not. And hopefully I can use them to tell a story of here's how to play the game, kind of sort of vaguely. Although it's not the greatest of screenshots because they're feckin' huge and the UI is so heckin' tiny. Well, and I was even thinking about speeding up the ball at some point. Okay. So now, if I look through all the screenshots, they're so tiny here. I'm like, how do I know which ones I want, though? Yeah, and I gotta do something about the logo at some point there, too. I think it's not bad, but I think it's not enough. Okay, there. There. That's the same screenshot. Why'd you go back? It was the same screenshot. Weird. Okay, so this... third screenshot. Did it no. Why are these all out of order? Okay, I don't think I need the 5-6 part of it. 6-7. I guess maybe. Why did it put these out of order? Okay, so that it should be there, then that, then that, then that, and then that. Okay, so actually, I need both of these, do I? So give me the first set of 3. I think I'm gonna just get rid of. Yeah, because this shows, okay, here's a pair, and then it shows that. So that and a pair. Yeah, okay, you can't tell that's a 3, but yeah, those 2 screenshots I think tell you kind of what you're doing there. Because it's really all I'm trying to do is the clarity of how to play. Okay, so that should be better. I could update the colors on this here too. So what is this color? And then edit the theme. Background color being that. Oh, hell yeah. And then secondary background color. Pull it off the screenshot. Ooh, can I add the polka dot background? Why did you pull the same color? I just picked this other one. It excludes me. Pick a color. This color. And then copy that. There we go. That's different. Okay, maybe not on that. Was it white originally? I think it was white originally. Who was talking about the Dark Crystal? Is that Bagorli? I think that was Bagorli saying, hey, we're watching the Dark Crystal. I never did play that game. I know there's that Dark Crystal Tactics game that I think I even have on my Switch. because I was excited about it, and then I never actually went and played it. Yeah, okay, stuff like the logo and stuff still needs to be updated, but I don't have the bandwidth for doing that right now. Web build. Jeez, it still has 7 minutes. Oh, I was thinking about doing a video. Oh, and the Windows build. There, Windows build. So the Windows build is accurate. And then I'm in the process of doing the web build and the... Okay, so the video... To just have some kind of video means I need to... Ooh, 10 minutes! Oh, 10 minutes for a web build, not 15 minutes for a web build. Ooh, okay, cool. Rename. No, compress to zip. And then rename it up here to Weeb. I guess it would need 2 E's, wouldn't it, for Weeb? Yeah, okay, which is like Weebly here. Was this supposed to be a website for weebs? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I haven't watched an anime in years. I'm nowhere near a weeb at this point. Which I feel bad about, because I'm like, I really like My Hero Academia, and it sounds like they're doing the last season of it. And I'm like, what? And I'd have to look and see, but I thought they had like another season of Made in Abyss or something, and I'm like, what? Another season of that? Insane. Or what was another one? Are you fluffing kidding me? I fluffing put in the fluffing thing. I wanted to fluffing look at it. You fluffing dumb mother fluffer. Here. Oh, there's even something like Ruby. Is Ruby still going? The last season I saw, they were all falling into a hole. Really big hole. The Internet Archive. Okay, 2012. Volume 10 has been announced. Okay. And this is... I was gonna say, I still have to watch Volume 9 though, right? Yeah, I have no clue where that is. July of last year. Yeah, there's some of these other, like, longer running shows that I've gotten far enough into that I'm too committed to, like, finishing. And that's kind of where Marvel's at for me, where I'm like, And it's also just the absolutely wild rumor that Vecna and, Marvel and Stranger Things are gonna be doing stuff. It's just a wild idea to me. I'm not even subscribed to the Ruby channel. But yeah, I'd have to see what season I'm on. Okay, so... Is that the web build? Oh, no! No! I hate you sometimes, SoundCloud. I'm sorry, I forgot to hit the button. Go ram it, you mother... God balls. And then I click it so fast I don't see. Okay, good. It was only 2 songs in. It's still not related tracks, not other flippin' things. Do not autoplay anything. This one artist, and only this one artist. Because then I get hit with a, oh, somebody is, not a copyright strike, but like a warning. And I'm like, we muted the audio. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but still. File, we play it on browser. Save. And now we reload that. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, because I know I had a friend that was, well, no, I guess he said, like, hey, when you have the Steam page up, tell me. The shadows are still jank. Still obnoxious. Yeah. That's not great. And the one problem being you can't add or remove buttons and stuff too, so. Okay, I don't need to, the game seems to be functioning just fine. So that's in a good spot. Then it's just the Android build, which is not super necessary, but for me, I might do it just so I have it, so that I can play with it when I'm bored at work. Which, when it is just testing stuff, gets kind of boring. And when I'm by myself and very tired. Not a good recipe for getting anything done. Oh, and then I had thought about doing a video of gameplay. And then just putting that on the YouTube channel, unlisted, to have that as a video. So it's only 7:30. I'm not staying up late today, though. I'm going to bed earlier so that I can actually catch up on that sleep I missed yesterday. Trying to push to finish that bug. So yeah, so now hopefully this game is okay, except for the pipe rotating. I don't think clicking on the pipe to rotate it is maximally intuitive. But again, nothing I can fix the night before the playtest. Tooltip. Okay. It just hadn't clicked into the window. Oh, I guess I should bring the score just slightly off of the top of the screen. Because for me, my webcam is covering just a little bit of it. And I'm like, well, if other people are like me, or depending on the screen situation, having everything like pretty close to the edge. Okay. The video. Let's do a little bit of that. I hate you. Why did you lag out so bad? Just because I was trying to record it? This game might have some performance issues. Or was that just a fluke? Okay, yep, nope, the audio is still a little off. Okay, we'll just do 2 rounds. Gives you a good sense of the gameplay. And didn't need a tutorial or anything, that's it. Oh, did I hover over the runestone? Because that is what I should start with, okay. So, run it back. To make sure I hover over the runestone, especially because, yeah, when I started the recording again. Okay, so... So we do that, and then say something like that. And then it didn't pop up with the tooltip. Go ram it, you dumb flippin' piece of... Yeah, now it did it. Yep. Okay. Let's try that again. So... hit record. Then scroll over that to say scoring a pair. And then do that. There we go. And then do it for another round here. And then do that. Okay, so now hopefully that should be a video recording with all of the pieces. World Logic Day? I just saw Rubik's Cube there. What's the good job? What good job did I do here? Have you played the game much? I'm one step closer to sleeping. Well, I'm actually going for like a stretch goal here anyway. I don't need to put a unlisted YouTube video on here, but so upload a video. And that video is this one, this last one. And then I gotta kind of, well, at this point I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna yeah, I have such a big screen. Oh, I need to add a mouse pointer at some point. Whatever. Haven't played the latest version much. Well, I mean, I literally did just update a new version here, like just now, so. Because right now it is still kind of the question of, like, is it clear how to play the game? And I'm getting pretty heckin' close to adding and removing buttons, and then adding and removing the runestones, and then that'll be all of the things. Okay, yeah, just auto-generate the thumbnail. Don't do any of that. Next, video elements. I don't need an end screen or anything, because the visibility is going to be unlisted. And then say Save. And then you. Especially because I didn't edit the first part to be good. But I a sleepy boy. We're just dumping something here to have something. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit of video gameplay, got a little bit of that. And then did you switch over, and then did I do a build? No. Android. Oh, yes, this is a very good test, because I don't think the tooltips are going to show up. Which makes the runestones really hard to read and mess with. What year is it? Rename. Did I do that on the other ones? I didn't do that on the other ones, did I? Oh. The thing that I just uploaded and updated. 2025. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What year is it? Nobody said anything. 2026. I know what year it is. Dang it. Okay, there we go. Just jumped an entire year in the future. Or I time traveled in the past to be further along with this project than I did. I put 2025 on this one too. I did. Ugh, gosh dang it. I'm typically not too bad with that. Do I upload a new web build? Yes, because it's going to list it as a thing for some reason. So, straight up delete this one. I want to confirm that I want to delete it. Oh no! That was the Windows build. Doesn't matter, they're all renamed wrong anyway. Okay. So, now the web build. 14 January 2026. It is 2026. The year of our Lord 2026. This file will be played in a browser. Then we go to the Windows. You are wrong. 2026. Yeah, because I was like the 3rd of January. I did it just fine. Because I'm tired and sleepy. Okay. Well, and I guess that's the thing about, like, the core gameplay of the game has not changed in quite a bit. I just keep updating the visuals and keep updating the, like, things surrounding it for the next piece of update stuff. And I'm getting heckin' close, too. Because I'm starting to get some runestone upgrade stuff. And then I sort of already have some of the add and remove button stuff, but it's actually making that look a little better. Okay, then you are a Windows build. And then the Plunk APK. Will get overridden. Yeah, then I'll need to dump this onto my Google Drive so then I can download it onto my phone. Because my phone does not want to interact with the other thing. Okay. And then I guess this is good enough for now. Still gonna work on the logo. Still gonna work on plenty of stuff, but I've been pretty happy with the rate of progress I've been making recently. A little miffed at how long it took me to solve the bug yesterday, but again, I stayed up too late to do that. Didn't help myself by doing that. Okay. And then once you're up, I think I'm good. The page will be all updated. And then... is there anything else I wanted to do? Okay, yeah, that's updating the game page, which I am doing right now. It's not fully finished. We'll wait a second. But guild line. Guide? A guide line, please. Yeah, there's some menu animations. UI. UI animations. Did I say UI button animations? Wait, tutorial UI. I kind of figured out. Okay, yeah, UI button animation is not there either. And then I think I had the animation as a task, right? Yeah. Animation. And then animation. Is this the one that takes 15 minutes? Web build takes 10 minutes and the Android build takes 15 minutes. So did I just sign up for 15 minutes? Okay, Adagon's still rocking some of this. Yeah, we'll definitely go right over here after this, despite the fact that everybody's already here. That's the other thing. First-person puzzle games. We'll just creep on Phil by watching a different channel. Okay, well, that can go away. That could go away. That can go away. That I still want to do. This... I don't know, I might half-ass a cover letter and say, I don't have any years of experience. Please pity me. And they'll say, like, keep going. Okay, there we go. I was like, you should still be. Yeah, and I'm slightly hesitant about switching over to Squarespace, because I think it just popped up and said, hey, you renewed for another year. It's like, and it's also daunting to be like, well, let's redo everything in a different system. But I really need an ability to sort the games. Oh, wait, you copy. But this Weebly is so old. There's no reason I should be using this for anything. Wonder if how to market a game will ever update that one chart that said like, oh, deck building roguelikes are the most profitable thing to make. Let's see, started April 2025. And then you need to be this link. And then all these socials should probably still be fine. Yeah, okay, that's just the icons that you're already pulling from the place that should have everything up to date, right? Oh, that's something else entirely. Okay, well, whatever. So replace, in this case, from photos, actually. Oh, plunk. Oh, you plunking thing. Where the plunking heck is the... Is it in captures? It might be in captures because I made it. Where the plunking heck is it, you dumb? It's not under, like, downloads, right? Yeah, not that I'm gonna be able to... Where the plunking heck is the logo? You plunking stupid plunking... None of this is the plunking logo. You plunking stupid plunking... okay, well at least that's the Android build done. Now I got distracted by updating my portfolio here. Okay, well then let's just grab it from here. It's literally right here. Might as well. Then I can save it under pictures, under plunk. And then I have it. So then when I go back over to Weebly, and I say replace this image with this other plunking thing here. There we go. There's at least some kind of something. The name of the image is a little confusing. Did I not have... So I guess even this I need to update. Yeah, it's just because there was that part of me that was like, I don't know, I guess I should try to apply to a job or two. Especially because this is one that I'm actually kind of excited about. And then it's like, oh, sure, let's get my hopes up about a thing that's not going to happen. No, there's a slim possibility that it'll happen. Extremely slim. There are so many talented developers that have actual years of work, like industry experience, that are out of work right now. And me, who doesn't even have the relevant experience for the job, is not going to be a good fit, but even if it were just an acknowledgement of, hey, we received your resume, and secondarily, like, you've got a lot of nonsense on here, I would still be happy with that. Somebody just looked at the stuff I've done and said, you've got a lot of cool stuff here. Oh, and then I need to pull this off of here. Actually, yeah, no, give it a space there. And then like that. Is this the song? This is the song again. That da-da, 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 just drives me nuts for some reason. I tend to like obnoxious music, but for some reason, hitting me with a da-da, 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 repeatedly is just not working out. Okay. Is this good enough for now? Although, I feel like this one should be on hold instead of in development. Because I'm not... I don't want to fully say this is canceled and not going to be finished or not worked on, but it's definitely on hold. Not that I have an on hold option here, but... Oh, and then you need to be under... That's why I started this whole thing anyway. Oh, and then you're over top of this anyway. Maybe this should be 2024 then, I guess? I don't really want to fully redo my website right now. Okay, well then, pages. Take me to games. Yeah, even this is confusing. Okay, yeah, no, it's 8 o'clock. Go to bed. So that you crawl in bed by 8:15 and get some actual extra sleep. Pictures here. Okay, just real quick. I just added the page. I might as well add the link or two as well. Link to the standard page. Plunk. And then the pages, the in development page, should now also have plunk. Okay. So now when I do video games, there's plunk, which takes you to the right page, and now when I do in development, there's plunk, which takes me there. Okay, cool. So now I can go to bed, as in, is anybody here? The answer is anybody who is here is already at Adagon's stream anyway. It does say 2. Well, see, no, you're... Because I was like, we'll just go rated Adagon here, but, like, I could see if Phil and I could see if Pagorli are already at the Adagon stream. It's not gonna... You're only here. Well, too bad. You're gonna be over here now. Because I'm going to bed, and that's where we're going. So... off we go. I will be back tomorrow with more development, I guess. Friday is definitely going to be playing all of the games. I guess it might be starting to playtest stuff if the playtest is happening. So it might be games tomorrow. It's definitely gonna be games on Friday. Or yeah, it's gonna be these games. The actual list of submissions here. But I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow. It's either gonna be game development or testing games. We shall see. But yeah, I'll be back. No standard time, I guess. But yeah, I gotta sleep. So goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye. Goodness, I got kind of stuck there. Okay. And then bye.